Hello. Have you seen the terrible threats of Micheál Martin, basically threatening state censorship of social media in the last few days? Why? Because the political class have been greatly embarrassed by videos of Leo Varadkar snogging the face off some young little gay man from Kerry in a public place in a nightclub in Dublin. Now, the media tried to never mention it for over a week, but because everybody in Ireland had seen the video, millions of people in Ireland and around the world had seen the video, that finally the press had to mention it. So the whole episode shows a number of things. Two, that the political and the media class in Ireland scratch each other's back. You may not know that from the 1st of January 2023, that there'll be a reduced VAT rate on all newspapers that will lose the taxpayer €40 million per year. That's a subsidy of €40 million for newspapers in Ireland. There's also a state media commission at the minute looking at how the state, the taxpayer, will be made to subsidise private organisations such as media, newspapers, etc., and radio. And we know that during the lockdown, basically all these radio stations, the regional radio stations, were basically kept open and subsidised by the taxpayer. They were given money by politicians on the understanding that they could only give out state-approved propaganda or narratives about the COVID, about lockdown, etc., etc. The media and political class are in bed together. They scratch each other's back. The taxpayer, through the choice of politicians, is made to subsidise private companies. We get a very one-sided view. So often the politicians and the journalists, they marry each other, they went to the same schools, they have the same views, and what we get in Ireland is hegemon, one unified view, be it on social issues, be it on who ultimately controls the country. But they said, oh, it's a matter of privacy. They invaded the privacy of Leo Varadkar, to portray a video of him snogging this little guy from Kerry. Where's the privacy? Well, point number one, Leo Varadkar often puts pictures of himself and his boyfriend, or whatever you call him, civil partner, up on Twitter. So he brings them into public view. Secondly, that place where he was snogging a little Kerry guy, that was in a public place. It was in a pub in Ireland. So he came into a public place. That was his choice. And thirdly, it brings up the whole thing about equality. Now, we were told during the gay marriage referendum that it was all about equality. But let's be honest, if it was let's say it was Micheál Martin was caught snogging not his wife in a nightclub in Dublin, it would be all over the front pages of the newspaper the next day. Isn't that right? So Leo Varadkar and co., they never wanted equality. No, what they have at the moment is privileges, gay privileges. LGBTIQ, gay mafia have huge sway in Ireland. That's why you have Pride Month, which goes on for about 6 months in Ireland. You have all the agencies of the state have been instructed under Micheál Martin to participate in this Pride event, that's heavily subsidised by taxpayers' money. And of course, there's no criticism of any homosexuals allowed in the Irish press. That is verboten. So the gay mafia have huge control in the Irish media. I'm aware of that. Now, this confluence of the views of and the personnel who run the media and the politics, as I said, they have very similar views. They marry each other. They go to the same schools. What is appearing in Ireland is a political media hegemon, where these people have one set of views and only one set of views is allowed. This shows the importance of free speech, because only free speech belongs to free people in a free country. That's what the state seek to stop any embarrassing revelations about them out to the public. The state, they currently also have a state media commission looking at how the state can control and subsidise the media in Ireland. This is another dangerous process that is taking place. So I hope it wakens people up to the danger of the state censoring social media, of the state with anti-free speech laws, the state censoring free speech. It basically oppresses the free exchange of opinions, the free exchange of news. The only people that censorship helps is the powerful, and that we should be opposed to state censorship of social media, as we should oppose, and the Irish Freedom Party certainly oppose state censorship of free speech, and that we will make a stand for both those, for free speech, and we'll oppose censorship. I would ask you to like this video, send it around to your friends and family, and talk about the Irish Freedom Party to, to those that you know. My name is Hermann Kelly. I'm president of the Irish Freedom Party. Cora Magadsa.